and blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hello again. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe by clicking the button down below. I am close to 60 subscribers and I'm super excited. I'm thinking of doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers, kind of how I did a 1K giveaway on my Instagram. Feel free to check that out. It ends on May 31st. So if you're not following me on Instagram yet, check that out to join my giveaway. So in today's video, I'll be using the Arteza Expert Color Pencils again. I'm sorry, I just really love these color pencils. They're amazing and I just want to continue making more work with these. As you can tell, I really love these color pencils. I believe this is my third video on them. They're just so amazing. I think they're my favorites so far. But then again, I haven't tried all of them. So let me know what type of color pencils I should purchase and maybe try out and do a review on in this channel. But other than that, let's get on to the illustration. So besides the Arteza 72 Expert Pack, I'll be using my 08 Jelly Roll, and I pre-did this sketch beforehand, so that's why it's already redlined. So something interesting that I found out recently about these color pencils is that even though they're in the same pack, they're rated differently across different boards of light fastness, which is how much it'll fade over time due to light exposure, and it rates it from 1+ to 5+, 1 being excellent light fastness and 5 being poor light fastness. So I thought that was very interesting for some of you that plan to use these for a long time and long-lasting colors. So as far as the background, I knew I wanted to do something warm for the circle and cool for the background, since I was putting some plants on those different stripes across behind this circle. So I guess this circle kind of resembles like a sun setting kind of tone because of the reds, oranges, and yellows within it. So that wasn't my initial idea. I think it looks great, so let me know what you think. So I first wanted to situate what colors each of these masked people would be, and I was looking at Google reference images, but I remembered that none of these masked creatures are focusing on one color usually. Some of them are, but most of them have like different colors and mixtures to have that carnival colorful feel. So for the first one, I started doing some purple, and later I added yellow and oranges to it. And then the one to the left, I add more greens and pinks with a little bit of yellow. And then the top one that's hovering over both of them, I add some blue, reds, and greens. That one's the more colorful out of the three of them. So I did this piece more on a personal note, since I am from Dominican descent and my parents were both born in the Dominican Republic, and I always loved
going to DR whenever there was the carnival season, which sometimes they'll do it in February for the Independence Day, and rarely they have it in March, which is kind of like a holy day or something like that. My mom explained it to me once, but I don't really remember why they mix it up. But yeah, and then here where I live, we have Semana Ibana, and sometimes they'll have a day in July for people that are masked as well, playing music, and it's a really great time. And I recommend anyone that's never been to a carnival to definitely go. Hopefully after this whole coronavirus stuff ends, maybe we'll be able to gather in more fun, vibrant places like that again. So as far as skin tones, I know most of these masked dancers wear some kind of mitten glove that resembles the same as the rest of the costume, but I really wanted to show that these are people of color with diverse communities coming together to create this vibrant carnival event. So that's why I decided to show some of their hands. I had a lot of fun picking out the different colors for this piece and just trying to pick the most vibrant colors I could out of the pack and trying to not use a lot of blacks, grays, and muted tones. So it was really fun to make a loud, colorful piece. So out of the three masked dancers, I would say this bottom left one might be my favorite because of the color palette combinations, having that really bright orange, sunshine yellow, and the neon greens, as well as that fuchsia pink. I just think it looks great together, mashed up, and just really bright and bold together. This bottom right one might be my least favorite. I feel like I didn't think of the color combination as much as the other two and just kind of put together whatever colors I thought would look fine together and not really what would look great together. I've said before that these packs of color pencils don't have a lot of variety between the purples and blues, and especially in the cooler colors, and the purples and blues especially. So making the middle masked character, those blue shades, they're kind of very similar to each other and ended up using a lot of white and other colors to balance that out. You can see that I go back and forth between the different characters a lot. This is especially so I don't get bored of drawing the same things, especially if the colors are very similar. So I like to jump back and forth to try to get a new perspective on the drawing and what I could add to another character that I didn't think about before. I think it's interesting how the masked dancers look a lot like the lions, especially the ones I drew. Some of them don't look all like lions, but I think most of them do because of the fur around the necks. Like the one on the bottom left doesn't have as much of that fur quality as the other two. So I guess I should have looked at different reference pictures to look at the heads of these masks versus just looking at 2 or 3. So originally I was just going to leave these yellow, blue, and orange stripes in the back, but I wanted to add more of my touch and my style to this piece by adding some plants, even if it's small, tiny, not detailed ones. So that's what I ended up doing to give it a pop of my style. I had a lot of fun doing this piece. I think it's my favorite I've done on this channel so far. I think it represents me as a person very well, the way I love color. I think it represents my heritage very well. So let me know down in the comments what you think about this piece and what I should do in my next video. Other than that, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you don't miss another video. And feel free to check out my links down below. Thank you.